Hello and welcome to our 21st tutorial on how to create a base game. So let's open up Unity. And yeah, by the way, I just wanted to say, for all of you who watch my tutorials and enjoy them, I'd really like it if you just, give me some feedback, type comments or anything, or just something you think I need to improve. Because I'm not asking you to like subscribe to my channel and spread the word, tutorials, and tell all your friends and like these videos. I'm not asking you to do any of that. No, all I'm asking you is just to give me a little feedback, so I know there's somebody watching these tutorials, so I'm not making them for nothing. So yeah, it just gives me a bit more motivation to do these. So now after we just got that out of the way, can move on to the tutorial. And what happened in the previous tutorial is our health was generating too fast, or it wasn't going down at all. So I want to fix that today. And whoa, what the fuck? This is very weird. It's suddenly working for me. Well, I'm gonna do that anyway. So, cause it's working for me all of a sudden. I don't know why. But if it's not working for you, I'm gonna make the fix. So, script we'll need is player health and AI gun, right? So first of all, I want to switch back to the old system because I'm not happy with this one. Alright, so you know how we counted time just like we did in the gun, AI gun and a regular gun. Well, not AI gun, but just like we did in the player gun. Private var next heal, because basically healing player. And no, I don't feel like declaring types today. I'm just gonna type 0.0. Auto cast it to float. I don't feel like telling it. Feeling lazy today. So yeah. Now here we want to say if health is less than max health and because don't want to make another if. It's pointless. Less typing, better coding. That's what I say. Is bigger than next heal. Only then set next heal equal to time plus 1.0. Just remember, the system worked for me. All of a sudden, I don't know why it suddenly decided to go ahead and work. But I'm changing it to this system, just in case it didn't work for you, people who are watching this tutorial. So yeah, you should follow along if it doesn't work. If it did work, then just skip ahead in the video to where I make the AI. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, this counting system, we want to only regenerate if the player is being hit by the gun, by the AI. Alright, and we want to do this the way I see to do this is with what we learned, the script messaging, if you remember that. I think that's the best way to do it. So I'm just gonna make a variable private. Well, not private. I want to leave it exposed so you can see it. So var is hit equals false. Now just like we did with the AI gun, the AI waypoint, where we send the message to this function. That's what we want to do now. So function got hit simply takes gh, got hit for short. We must set its type in a function, even though I'm really lazy. It's a must. And then we set is hit equals to gh, just like we did, exactly like we did here. Right, and now we go to oh yeah, and here we also want to check if we are hit. So if is hit equals true. And that's all for the player script. Now I want to go into gun script, and now if we successfully hit it, then hit dot transform, which is naturally the player, dot send message, not broadcast. got hit is set to true, with the parameter of true. Yeah, annoying you, editor. I hate it too. Else, if we didn't hit it, then set it to false. Now, notice that it's being called in a function where only if it's attacking, it will call this function. So it will not always send the message. So sometimes this may be left true while the is attack is false, which is, completely strange because we're not being hit if it's not even attacking us. So I just want to get that out of the way. So notice the hit variable is only in this function, only for the raycast, and we want to check if attack is equal to false. Right, so it's up here, so we gotta reference the player manually like we did in other scripts. So game object dot find with tag player dot find player dot transform, because you can only send message to transforms. Dot send message got hit set to false. Great, now this should work for us perfectly. By the way, I just want to make it +2, not +1. I don't know why, just a personal thing. Also, it's gonna get kind of slow for us, so I'll just increase the damage to 5. By the way, this only takes effect in this game session. The changes that you make, just note that. See, we're getting hit. Oh my god, run away. Is hit equals false. He's going back to his thing, and we are supposed to be regenerating health now. That is very weird. Alright, let me pause this video for one quick sec. Right, yeah, I changed the script completely. I don't know why my Unity is being really gay right now, and I switched it back to the old way because the previous way was not working for me. So I'm not even going to demonstrate it, I'm just going to tell you it works. You do whatever works for you. You can do this way of time counting or the other way of time counting. You can change it to regenerate to +2, +10, or just ++. Whatever you want. Just make sure everything is float. And yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. This is what works for me. And this. So now we got that problem out of the way, I hope. Still have errors, then comment. I want to make a new kind of AI, and that AI is a static turret, because I want to have like a variety of enemies in our game. And I think a static turret is still important because I want to make an enemy that's very high damaging and accurate, yet still has a very big disability of moving. So that kind of adds to the dynamics of the game. It's like a different kind of hard in my, that's how I think. So we're just gonna take this AI waypoint off, and then we're gonna create a new JavaScript called AI turret. Right? Simply open it up. By the way, may want to drag throw into scripts and grenade into scripts. And you know what? I might as well folder them. So I'll make a new folder for all the player scripts. So call it player. Pcam, pgun, phealth, p. By the way, organizing your assets, scripts, or scenes, or whatever, does not affect in any way your game. It won't make stuff not work, so don't worry. And we also want gunsway in that. Grenade. And where's throw? Is throw already in there? Yeah. That's all the player related scripts. And then we'll make a new folder called AI. Just AI. So yeah, put that back in there. And AI turret. So now I think that's a bit more organized. So yeah, we got AI turret open. I think, yeah. What the hell? Alright, I think we need to reopen it. And there we go. Yeah, the new Unity has tons of bugs. Don't download it. I made a mistake. Right, so it's not gonna move, so the first variable we'll need is its sight range. You know, the range that it detects it from. So var sight range equals float. Well, you know, I just think it looks nicer to put it this way. But it's wrong what I'm doing here. Don't make your scripts according to how they look. I just do that because, you know, I already know what's wrong and what's not. So, but in general, don't do that. you should type out everything. Alright, so that's all we need for now. Because all we want is to look at the player and send the message to the AI gun script. So just detect for the player the way we did, because I'm not going to detect it with raycast, because raycast, you know, as much efficient as it is, still it's a very thin line that it casts, so it's still hard to get through that line. So I'm just going to detect it, you know, if it's within a certain range, then it automatically snaps to it. Well, not snaps, slowly rotates to the player. Right, so that covers, I think that will cover its inability to move. So var player you know the drill. Alright, find with tag player dot transform. All we need is the player's transform. Now simply calculate the distance. Distance equals vector 3 dot distance because we already referenced the transform up here. Transform. Yeah, so these are two things we're very familiar with. What I want to do is check if the distance is less than or equal to sight range. And now I want to get a smooth look at, so I won't immediately snap to it like the look at. And if distance has the sight range, oh, caught my train of thought there. We want to do variable. We want to calculate a smooth rotation. So var rotation equals. Now I want to use the quaternion dot look at function, not the transform, because that will give us more freedom to mess around with it. So quaternion dot look rotation. And here we don't do the same parameters as we did before. What we do is player dot position minus transform dot position. Alright, and now we want to smoothen that up, so we do another calculation in the setting of the variable. So var player dot rotation. Now if you don't want it smooth, you just set it to rotation right here. But we want it smooth, so we're going to do quaternion dot slurp. And that's a complicated function I won't get into right now, so I'm just going to type it out for you to see. And first we want to transform dot rotation. Second, we want rotation, the new rotation that we calculated. And third, we want the damp, which is how much we want to slow it down by. And we'll set variable damp here equal to 6.0. Make sure you did set this variable. You made this variable first and then put it here. And it doesn't really matter what you make first, it's just for better coding, so you won't put variables that don't exist or forget to make them. So yeah, that should do it. Oh, and one more thing. If we're looking at it, I want to enable the AI gun. So I want to copy from this script. I don't really want to type it out again. Yeah, I'm really lazy. So we want to start shooting at it, and else we want to stop shooting at it. Simple as that. Simplest AI you'll ever make. So yeah, let's get that going. Take the AI turret, put it right under there. And I just want to put another game object inside that, inside the enemy, that will act, just will point its rotation, so we know what it rotates to, because you can't really see a capsule rotating on the y-axis, because it looks like this. Excuse me, it looks like this. So you won't really be able to see it rotate because you don't have the gizmos on. So I'm going to put this as its child. Then I'm going to make it point to a certain way. First I'll make it look like a little gun, as if the AI has a gun. Yeah, make it like that. And just position it however you like. Just make sure it's in the actual forward of the AI. Make sure you also disable its collider, and it doesn't need any scripts, it's just an object that we can look at. So yeah. What the hell? Oh, we made it in the wrong direction. So we might want to rotate this cube. There we go. Let's see how that looks. It's still not good enough. Right. I'm just gonna pause the video right here and position it correctly. Alright, and I finally got it positioned at the enemy's face. So, bam. It's looking at us. And it's hard to see the smooth movement here. Smooth delay of the movement, so I'm just gonna do a little thing so you can really see it. I want you to notice the change of speeds. Watch it. When we turn around it, we can get closer, it's really fast. As we get further, it's slow, really fast, really slow. Yeah, so that's basically that will act as our turret. You can also increase the damp for slower movement, slower rotation movement. But otherwise, just leave it like that. So that'll be all for this tutorial. Next tutorial, we'll finally be getting into creating our scene, making our scene look like a real game scene. And, further to art assets. So, something to look forward to, and bye-bye for now.